Welcome to the Draco MMA picks. This will be the full fight card prediction for UFC 330. We're going to give you the confidence pick of the system, who the system thinks will win, how they'll win, and what round they'll win. Let's start off the card with Jeremiah Wells and Miktabek Oralbai. You know, my goat Oralbai. But I'm picking Miktabek Oralbai here. The system has a medium-high confidence pick with Miktabek Oralbai by submission round 2. And you know what? I agree. Give me Miktabek Oralbai by sub round 2. Sounds about right. I mean, look, Miktabek Oralbai, he should be ranked by now. I mean, this guy broke the takedown record against Chris Curtis, slimed out Jack Hermanson, sub Tofik Musayev, that's pretty crazy now. I mean, he has this loss to Rebecca, but who cares, bro? Where's that dude now? Where is he now? It was a split decision loss. I think that could have gone either way. It's just that's a blip the record. This guy should be ranked. He beat Chris Curtis, who is like a top 15, top 10 gatekeeper of all time. Deserves the win, deserves the ranking. I don't know why he's fighting Jeremiah Wells. Jeremiah Wells beat Themba Garimbo, most well known for getting a house from The Rock. Jeremiah Wells is not super active, fights about once a year. I just don't feel it here, all right? Give me Oral, and I say bye. All right, give me Miktabek Oralbai, medium-high confidence submission. All right, moving on. Neil Magny versus Ramiz Brahimaj. See, here's the thing, guys, about Neil Magny. I was there live when I saw this man come down a 2-0 lead and slime out Mike Malott in Toronto. This shit is crazy. Neil Magny will pull something out of nothing. This guy got subbed by Jake Matthews. And the ref was like, no, the round was over. He came back, and then he subbed Jake Matthews. That shit was crazy. I mean, Neil Magny is the greatest gatekeeper of all time. The people who beat him are good. Look at who beat him. Yaroslav, Prates, Michael Morales, Shavkat. These people go on to do crazy things. Do I think Brahimaj is one of those guys? I don't know. I don't think so. But I'm telling you right now, our tracked board, our Draco MMA system is predicting Ramiz Brahimaj submission round 1 at a medium confidence pick. I'm just interjecting my personal opinion. I think Magny, you can never count him out. And that's going to be the issue with this fight. That's why it's going to be a crazy fight. And, we'll see. We'll see if he has it in him. I will admit that, since those last couple fights with Prates and Michael Morales and Shavkat, he is a little older now. He is 39, I think almost 40. So age could start definitely being a factor. But, Magny is an absolute vet. But I can understand why the system and the track picks have picked Brahimaj by sub. It makes perfect sense. And you know what? I defer to the system on this one. So let's move on with Rafael Tobias and Lucas Fernando. Not much to say here. Don't know these guys too much. I know Tobias got slimed out by Dr. Nurgajov, and I think Fernando is a UFC debutee. The system is predicting at a medium confidence Lucas Fernando to have a KO round 1. And system here, I think that's a great pick. I think it's a good pick. He seems to be up and comer. LF fights. LFA is a really good feeder league. And, losing to Nurgashov is not bad. It's not crazy. So I think a confidence pick on this one is good. I'm going to move right on to the next fight. Vicente Luque versus Tresean Gore. Now, the system has picked Vicente Luque by submission round 2 at a low confidence. And I sort of agree. I think it is a low confidence fight. Both of them, I think they're very even, where they are in their careers right now. You think Vicente Luque is this old ass guy because he's been fighting forever and low-key got slimed out by everyone. But dude is only 34 years old. Tresean Gore is, he's 32. Bro slimed out Bezkat Asmat Bekoev. Asmat Bekoev. Bro. Asmat, I was riding high on him. That was a sad night for me. I lost a lot of money on that guy. That was tough. But, he slimed out Ryan Loder. Asmat Bekoev slimed out Ryan Loder. Who does that to Ryan Loder, bro? Who does that to Ryan Loder and slimes him out? So, that's a very good win in my book. But, Luque is a vet. He subbed Kevin the Fridge Gaslam. Kevin Gaslam, who has a web series on his YouTube channel called Missing Weight, where he shoves his face with food on fight week. And, once again, got a win against Themba Garimbo, who is most well known for The Rock giving him a house. But, he's only lost to like pretty good people. Yoel Alvarez, Joaquin Buckley, locked in Kevin Holland. I mean, Kevin Holland, you never know. It's like a 50-50 with this dude, but this was like when he had like 2 losses on his record, so he was pretty locked in for this Luque fight. He actually sub Luque. I thought that was pretty impressive. That was at like 316. But, I think Gore might be able to do it. But again, I agree. This is a low confidence pick. This go either way. I personally believe Gore might be able to squeak out decision. But Luque sub is most definitely live on this. And I would, once again, believe in this track system that we've built up, this Draco MMA system that has 4 weeks of profit. And yeah, I think they're a pretty even fight, though. I think this is going to be a good fight. But let's move on. Dante Johnson versus Eric McConaughey. Now, both these guys got a split decision win with Cody Brundage. Now, who does that? How do you do that, bro? That is crazy. A split decision win with Cody Brundage in the Big 2-6. The Draco MMA system has him picked by KO TKO round 1 at a medium confidence pick. I agree. Eric McConaughey, we know him as a dude who got slammed out by Bankster Surkayev and then Nursultan Ruzaboyev. He's a little older. He's 36 versus Dante Johnson's 27. I think if you look at the Cody Brundage fight as a baseline, I think Johnson did much better in that Brundage fight than McConaughey did. Win over Cedric Dumas, if that means anything in 2026. Which I don't think it does, because I don't think he's in the UFC anymore. I'm pretty sure Dumas got cut. So yeah, confidence pick, Dante Johnson, KO round 1. Totally possible. Next, we're going with Charles Johnson versus Eduardo Chapolin. Look, Charles Johnson, this guy, this guy lost Alex Perez. He slimed out future champions and future contenders just to get slimed out by Alex Perez. He got stretched out by Asuel Mabayev, which is crazy, just a month ago. But, I don't think that's any big injury there. And the system agrees with me. It's Charles Johnson by unanimous decision at a medium confidence pick. I concur. Let's move on. We're moving on to